Hello. Wandering again. Well, there's your first chance for a comment. I wish I could get prizes for that. Certain people would be excluded though. Yeah, you join me here. And I'm on a wander again, another wander, just wandering in this lovely old wood. Thanks for joining me. It's quite a warm day today, you know, considering it's February, early February. And look at this behind you. More fairy homes for sure. to the path and to another one. There we go. There are lots in here. Absolutely lots. I'm torn as to which direction to go in. And another, and just a lovely base. I'm just having a look around. I'm sort of mapping out actually, because this is only the second time I've been to this bit. And here's something to check out. Isn't it? Oh, and some more. A row, a row, row, row. There's some more. This is why I come out in winter, because you get to see them. It's very often things, well, things should grow in the summer, but that does include nettles and brambles, of which I'm hoping there's not that many in here. Well, this is called a something trench. It's this official name on the map. I'm not going down here, I just came because I spotted this in the distance. I mean, it would be quite nice to go and have a look down there, but I'm not going to because I have something quite important to say as we walk. So I'm going to read out a list of words. Okay, here we go. Acorn, alder, ash, beaver, beech, bluebell, buttercup, catkin, conker, cygnet, dandelion, fern, hazel, heather, heron, ivy, kingfisher, lark, mistletoe, nectar, newt, otter, pasture and willow. Okay, so any idea? Well, all those words during the last 10 years have been removed from the Junior Dictionary. Now, most of those words I use on a regular basis. And they have been removed. Now, some would argue, and by some, I mean me, but that's typical of a kind of brainwashing, isn't it? Well, if you can't find access to things, how are you ever going to know? So, while I'm watching, helpless almost, as they destroy habitats I love, they're programming the young people to not even know the words, let alone the actual thing that the words refer to. And I don't know, because I haven't checked this out, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are words in there that really aren't relevant anymore, even though they're modern things that people use. You know, say, like newsjack. You know, you could argue that selfie has been around a lot less than fern has, and many people see ferns on a daily basis. Right, well, I'm going to retrace my steps because I don't want to end up here getting sidetracked from the path that I was trying to head on. And as an interesting note, I've just met someone that I've seen in here before. doing exactly the same thing at probably exactly the same time as he did last time I bumped into him. That's kind of nice. So that's where we've come from. We're going to head back down this way now. Well, I've just checked it out, and they are words removed from the Oxford Junior Dictionary. Yep, Oxford, yeah. So, it's not something that I'm a fan of. I mean, my children grew up with nature words, you know, as did we all. In fact, I knew a lot of children who were really interested in nature, and one of them knows far more about insects than I've forgotten, or he's forgotten far more about insects than I've known. That's how keen he was. But look at this one. So this is coming down where we came up, and we're going to enter the area that I call Seven Ways when we get to the bottom. And as everyone knows, there are 100 ways. That's one, that's two, that's three, that's four, that's five, that's six that we've just come down, and there is seven. What I would like to do is go up that one, but I don't think I've got time, because I'm on another mission, so that'll have to be another day, probably when it's more spring, unless I'm very lucky I can get here again very soon. I've seen a lot of these things. Little pools of stagnant water. Look at that. Wow. A pool of stagnant water. Which I don't know if they're springs or not. They ripple a bit, but not bubbles. So let's duck down. No, duck down. I'm surprised that's not in there, but oh no, we use that in pillows, don't we, in quilts. It's quite interesting that we do that, because what we probably used to do in the past, and here we are walking through a whole load of meadows, which is appropriate. What we probably used to do in the past is use some meadow plants, or plants you find in the meadow, as something to, I suppose sheep's wool, but if you're trying to avoid any kind of animal use, it's going to have to be plants. It can't be anything else, can it? You know, ladies' bed straw, for example, I often wonder if it's so named because it's used in beds and bedding. That's quite interesting. Meadowsweet apparently was used on floors as well as sweet woodruff. I mean, I'm sure anything that's soft with a nice aroma will actually be perfect, wouldn't it? You know, because really animal use has got to stop. Animal this, animal that. You know, a lot of the problems we've got is because of animals and farming with animals or for animals. You know, like the rainforest being destroyed for animals. All kinds. Crops in this country, fields and fields of crops grown to feed animals. Not humans. I do like a rear view. If you pardon the rudeness that was unintentionally hidden in that. So let's take a quick look at the meadow in question, or one of the meadows in question. Here we go. But instead, what people do is, well, where does the duck down come from? Ducks have got to be bred in order to be plucked at the right time. I mean, I haven't even looked into this, but I'm guessing because the feathers are small and young, aren't they? So maybe you could not imagine, if you're very sensitive, and you can kind of work out where it's come from, because it needs to be soft, so it's going to have to be young, isn't it? Yeah. Someone has left something in there. That looks like some kind of wee tissue to me. So what we're going to do is later on we're coming back that way, unless I use up all the footage in this way. But first of all, we're going to head down here. It's not an oft used path because it doesn't really go through. But there are people who've come through here, so it seems, or so I see. Oh, wow. Wow. I think this water earlier on this, well, not so long ago, the water was up to here by the looks of it. Wow. Because this certainly wasn't like that last time I came here. At all. Oh yeah, that's really soft. Wow. Okay, let's head on up again. And there indeed are some ferns. Appropriately. Appropriately. Now this is a bit of a Middle Earth gorge here, isn't it? Don't you think? Had to just tread over the chasm of doom. Just in case you're wondering why the picture wandered. Well, it may not have, it's just I couldn't watch. I'm not able to watch at the moment. It's quite interesting today. I've only bumped into one other person. And to be honest, this is probably the second warmest day we've had, well, probably since November. And yet, no one's come out. Mind your head. It's the sort of thing that would happen and I'd hit mine, you know. Yeah. That's either a jay or magpie. I haven't learnt to distinguish that kind of call apart, although I know other. Hey, let's get a view of that. Okay, well, we're nearly at the destination. Thanks for coming along, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment, and Check out the links, donate if you want to, and I'll see you next time. Ta-da.